Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews. We have some news, but before we get into that, I just want to take a minute and ask you guys to make sure that if you like this type of content, that you hit that subscribe button as well as the bell next to it to be notified of every video I post here on the channel. And if you could do me a big favor and give this video a thumbs up, that helps the channel out greatly every time you do that. Anyway, on with the news. The very first thing that I have for you guys is a really cool early look here at the upcoming Sanctum Archaic Stories Yinlong model. This is the first time we are actually getting a look at the model fully printed out and obviously showing off not only how nice the detail will be, but the size, the fact that it is a very small dinosaur, a very small model. And I really must say that I think it looks fantastic. They've done a great job on the sculpt. It's a really cool species that I personally do not have in my collection. I've never seen anyone release prior to this, so it's one that I'm definitely looking forward to. And just in general, I'm really looking forward to seeing the Sanctum Archaic Stories line launch, because we've seen so much leading up to this point, and now seeing the very first model fully printed out and obviously coming soon is really exciting. And then as far as Marco Makes Alex Kendrick and the Kingdom collection goes, we have a look at the next bust in their line, which is a Dilophosaurus. We have seen some images of it prior, but this is our first time actually getting a look at it fully painted, and man, does it ever look amazing. As always, Marco nails it when it comes to screen accuracy when it's the sculpt and the paint together. He, in my opinion, does a better job, I think, than anyone when it comes to creating that perfect Jurassic style, any type of dinosaur, honestly. And this Dilophosaurus again is picture perfect to what the JP Dilophosaurus looks like. So I will include a link in the description to the Kingdom Collection Etsy store where you can purchase so many different busts from their line right now. And then as far as Wild Past goes, they have added another really cool 3D sculpt to their Shapeways store, and you can see that it is a Tyrannosaurus and it looks beautiful. Again, a really cool looking model, really cool species, but incredible detail. I have one of the models that come of this style, the Brachiosaurus, and it is amazing. And I would love to get a hold of some more of these Shapeways models that they have been releasing, because they honestly look beautiful. I don't know if these will ever get like an official release in the Wild Past line, or if they're all going to remain, you know, Shapeways models where you can just purchase them and have them printed there and then you paint it yourself. But what I do know is that they are fantastic, each and every one of the models that Wild Past does have up on their Shapeways store, and this Tyrannosaurus is a great addition to that store. And then we have some very exciting information regarding Jurassic Justin and the release of his Scorpios Rex. The very first sale for this figure will be on Friday, May 27th at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That is very important to keep in mind if you are interested in ordering this figure, because I am certain it's going to sell out very quickly. There will only be 2 waves, and each with a quantity of only 25 available per wave. The second wave will follow roughly 2 weeks after the first wave. Now this first wave and second wave, these are for the adult Scorpios Rex. The subadult will come after the second wave of sales for the adult Scorpios Rex, although he doesn't quite have a date yet set for the subadult. The price for the adult will be $250 US, and that includes the 17.5-inch articulated figure and a themed base. So if you are interested in picking this up, just keep in mind that this is a one-time limited edition release. It will not be produced again, so if you are, intending on picking this up, make sure you are ready to purchase this on Friday, May 27th, again at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then what's really exciting, if you are looking forward to the Mesozoic life Spinosaurus, you can see that the Kickstarter has officially launched. So this again is the final campaign for this Spinosaurus. They will not be trying this again, so I suggest taking part in that Kickstarter if you are interested in seeing this figure enter your collection. I will include a link in the description to where you can do that. Again, make sure you head over to that Kickstarter, get this beautiful Spinosaurus figure funded so we can all have the opportunity to enter one of the best Spinosaurus models ever into our collections. And then as far as the Ancestors line, we have this really cool looking model that they will be releasing. And if you don't know what this is based on, I think if you are familiar with the upcoming Prehistoric Planet documentary, you should have a pretty good idea, because there is a scene in that documentary that we have seen already of a young Tyrannosaur kind of chasing some sea turtles on the beach, and that is exactly what we have replicated here with this Ancestors line model, and I think it looks great. Like, it really does look pretty much exactly like that scene taking place before us in model form. Really cool of the Ancestors line to go ahead and jump on the Prehistoric Planet documentary and make a model of it so quickly. I cannot wait to see again what else they produce from that documentary in the future. I don't know quite yet when this will go up for pre-order, but once it does, I will definitely let you know. And then as far as Dinozoo goes, we have a look at their next model. It will be a Saurophaganax, and man, is it beautiful. Like, that is definitely the nicest one that I think I've ever seen. They totally knocked this one out of the park as far as the sculpt goes. We haven't seen any images quite yet showing off what the paint scheme will look like, only these images of the model itself, but again, I will say it is absolutely gorgeous, and I now have one model in my collection from Dinozoo. Another one will be on the way very soon, and this one honestly is another one that I will be just dying to get my hands on when it does release. And then as far as Rebor goes, we have our very first living version of a sauropod entering their line, and it is a Diplodocus. We just recently got the really nice Eofauna Diplodocus, and now we have a Rebor version coming, although it's very early into the creation of this figure, quite obviously. Usually Rebor, once they announce a figure, it takes a long time before we actually get it, but it will be cool to have another really nice version of a Diplodocus, and knowing Rebor's track record, it may be even better than the Eofauna version. I mean, there's definitely a good chance. So another super cool figure coming from them, and it's about time we see a sauropod entering that line. And then as far as PNSO goes, they have just unveiled another brand new figure on us, and it is an Acrocanthosaurus. This is one that many people were kind of hoping was coming. A lot of people thought that it was pretty much a sure thing for a while there, but then we didn't really get one for an extended period of time, but they now have unveiled it on us, and I must say I am completely blown away by the beauty of this Acrocanthosaurus. The sculpt is phenomenal. I personally love the paint job that they've given it. It's another incredible release from PNSO, and one that I am just pretty much dying to get in hand, because every PNSO release pretty much overtakes every version of every dinosaur in my collection once they arrive as far as being the best, and I am certain this Acrocanthosaurus is going to do exactly that. And then when it comes to Passion Charger, we have seen them working on a brand new sauropod, and we now have the official confirmation, first of all, that it is a Rapetosaurus, but also a look at the model as it progresses. I'm not entirely sure if it is fully finished at this point, but I would think there's a good chance that it is, and it is just beautiful. This is one of the first times that I've been following the Passion Charger line while they created a sauropod. They have some other sauropods in their line that they have released quite a ways back, but I have never seen one in hand, so this is one that I'm definitely hoping to get my hands on. And in general, again, being a Rapetosaurus, this is a species that I do not have in my collection, so it would be really exciting to actually acquire a model of that species, and being a Passion Charger release, there is a very good chance it'll be the best one that I ever see anyway, so hopefully this one will be releasing sooner rather than later, and when it does officially go up for sale, I'll definitely let you guys know. And then as far as SP Art Projects, they are working on yet another brand new model, and as you can see, it is a Spinosaurus. They just recently pumped out quite a few models, including a Parasaurolophus, but we now have a beautiful Spinosaurus, and I love the kind of relaxing position for this one. Not something you often see when it comes to a Spinosaurus model, and I have a few SP Art Projects models in my collection, so I'm greatly anticipating checking this one out when it comes to the final product, seeing what they do with it as far as the coloration goes, and again finishing off the sculpt. It looks honestly great right now, so hopefully the fully painted version will be revealed very soon. And then when it comes to the imaginext line, there seems to be a brand new Walmart exclusive set for the Jurassic World line, and this was recently brought to my attention by Josiah Leeton on Instagram, so a huge thank you goes out to him. But you can see that we have this very cool set that has a bunch of figures in it, honestly. Like, there is a ton in here. It seems to have a $54 price tag, and as you can see, it also was available online to purchase on Walmart's website. I don't know for sure if it's still available right now, but it definitely looks like a pretty fun set. Not really anything that I personally am interested in, but I figured I would share it just in case some of you might be. And then when it comes to Mattel, and thank you to Collect Jurassic for this information, but we have some more really cool Matchbox figures coming. You can see that we have that same similar style of figures that we had when the Jurassic World Dominion line had launched. I have not seen these quite yet in store, but once I do, I will definitely be picking these up, because I purchased all of the previous ones for Fallen Kingdom, and these ones look honestly just as awesome as the previously released Fallen Kingdom version, so something I'm definitely excited to get a hold of. And then we have a look at the box art. Yet again, thank you to Collect Jurassic for this, but we have a box art image of the Brachiosaurus, the next version of the Brachiosaurus coming, and it is just beautiful. The scenes they create wait, I'm telling you, for these sauropod boxes are just absolute majestic beauty. They always have just the most peaceful and serene and overall beautiful scenes that they portray on these boxes, and yet again, they knock it out of the park with this Brachiosaurus. And we also have a look at some more Mattel figures with the Ferocious Pack releases. This is wave 2 of the Ferocious Packs, and we have some pretty fun ones here, 2 of which I am particularly excited about. The first one is the Nasutoceratops baby, and this one just looks so cute, honestly. It looks adorable, and it's really awesome to actually have another baby dinosaur entering the Mattel line, as we haven't had too many up until this point, and that one again is a really nice addition to the Mattel line. We also have a Dimetrodon repaint, and now I'm kind of split. I was really a big fan of the last Dimetrodon, but I think I might be a bigger fan of this one, and of course now not having the extreme damage feature makes this one a bit different from the previous one as well, so it's not really technically just a straight up repaint, as again it's not including the extreme damage feature on this one, but it really is a gorgeous looking Dimetrodon. Definitely a big fan of that one. We also have the Atrociraptor, but this one we have already seen a release of in the Owen Escape pack, or at least it seems to be the same Atrociraptor as that release. And then we have the Rugops, and this one is really awesome if you ask me. I'm actually a big fan of the coloration that they've given this figure. I think the sculpt looks great as well. This is probably one of my most anticipated figures, I think, for the Mattel line, although there are a lot of those right now because there's so many good ones coming. But specifically, this Rugops looks absolutely awesome. And the final thing that I have is, again, thanks to Collect Jurassic, and also as far as Mattel goes, and it's another sneak peek of an upcoming Mattel playset for the minis, and you can see we have quite a few different dinosaurs included in this set, one of which I can see there is a Parasaurolophus, so I really can't wait to get that repaint there of the Parasaurolophus. It just looks really cool to me, but I'm not positive what the other 2 dinosaurs there are in the middle. It kind of looks like it's a Suchomimus and the Ankylosaurus, but since there's kind of like a blast type of an effect going on right there in their faces, I can't really tell too well, but I'm pretty sure that's what those are. And then we also have the Baryonyx there off to the right, and the playset in general definitely looks really fun, so another really cool playset that I am definitely going to be picking up when it releases. So as of right now, guys, that's all the news I've got. When more comes out, I'll be sure to send it your way, but until then, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.